Hey there, everyone. Welcome to today. Welcome to our movement practice. You'll want to have all your stuff, blanket, block, bolster. And yeah, we'll be moving through some stuff for the hips today, the spine, and of course the mind. But we will be, sorry about that, we will be building some heat. So, prepare. We'll start in a standing position, but I want to share a piece from this Thich Nhat Hanh book, How to Fight. Interbeing. Interbeing is the understanding that nothing exists separately from anything else. We are all interconnected. By taking care of another person, you take care of yourself. By taking care of yourself, you take care of the other person. Happiness and safety are not individual matters. If you suffer, I suffer. If you are not safe, I am not safe. There is no way for me to be truly happy if you are suffering. If you can smile, I can smile too. The understanding of interbeing is very important. It helps us to remove the illusion of loneliness and transform the anger that comes from the feeling of separation. So perhaps for today's practice, see if you can notice the interconnectedness of each moment, each breath, each movement, the interconnectedness of the beingness of you, your soma, all the cells within you, and also the way it interacts with the environment and everything you come in contact with, both seen and unseen. Coming to the top of the mat with the feet hip distance apart. Lengthen your legs, strengthen your legs. Feel your quadriceps engage. Feel your navel draw inward. Feel your tail just drop with a bit of weight. Your chest opens, your arms are by the sides, palms face forward. Crown of your head reaches to the ceiling as you feel length through the neck. Tadasana, mountain pose. Feel the gentle lifting through the arches of the feet. Feel all of the little spaces working together, supporting you through the feet and the legs, the hips, the abdomen, the back, the chest. Enjoy this integrated state of awareness and strength. So often people associate flexibility with yoga, but what is flexibility? Flexibility is integrated strength. It's integrated strength through mobility. So we're not inactive through any space here. Not today, not unless you're doing yin yoga. But this practice, we use our integrated strength, and that's where we find the length. Let's inhale through the nose to circle the arms around and up. Exhale through the nose, hands heart center. 2 more times, around and up. To the heart. Smooth out the action of your arms around and up. Hands down through heart center, hinge at your hips, so pull the hips back, fingertips come down to the mat, bend your knees as much as you need to in order for this to happen. Your fingertips are down. Lengthen your arms, gaze forward on a breath in, long spine. Exhale, fold. So again, knees can be bent, straighten your arms, look forward, fold, exhale. Let your head drop. And one more time, look forward, inhale, long spine, pull your chest forward, pull your hips back. Now hold here as you exhale, draw your belly in. Think of your triceps wrapping inward so you can actively pull your chest forward.
and draw weight down through the backs of your legs and into your heels. So again, knees can be bent here. I recommend it. Try it. Even if you feel like you don't need to, just see what it feels like to bend your knees, push your bum back. Another breath in. Maybe you can practice lengthening your legs, then exhale, fold. Let the head relax. Reverse swan dive, look forward, circle the arms around and up, breath in. Hands to the heart, breath out. Circle the arms, breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Fingertips find the mat, look forward. Exhale, right foot steps back, lower your right knee down. Fingers sweep up and back to your Anjaneyasana low lunge. So you're strong here. You're not just letting your weight sink without effort. Feel your left knee as if it's almost drawing forward so your hips can sink. Then exhale, bring your fingertips forward and down. Float right knee, lift hips, step forward. Halfway lift, breath in. Exhale, left side, left toes walk back, knee lowers down, untuck the toes. So we're in a low lunge, nice and long, fingers sweep up and back. So you feel your back leg push down as the fingertips reach back, thumbs reach back, hands forward and down. Stay integrated through the core, tuck left toes, float the hips, so pull your belly in, left foot floats forward. Inhale, gaze forward, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, your right knee goes back and down again. So toes back, unhook the toes, fingers sweep up. Now you're reaching back with the fingers as you're letting your hips sink forward. Again, exhale, fingers forward and down. Inhale, float hips, step forward. Halfway lift. Exhaling, left foot comes back, knee lowers down. Anjaneyasana. Use the effort here. Actively reaching. Left knee anchors down and fingers to the ground. Left toes tuck, float knee, step forward. Halfway lift, breath in. Breath out one more time like that. Right foot back and down, knee to the ground, reach back. And fingers forward and down. Tuck right toes, step forward, look forward. On your exhale, left foot back, knee down. Enjoy your stretch, reaching the fingers back. And fingers forward and down. Step forward, halfway lift, stand up. Circle your arms, breath in. Hands to the heart, breath out. Circle the arms, breath in. Fold forward, breathe out. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, right foot back, knee lowers down. So we're in a nice long lunge here. Top of the foot on the mat, fingers reach back. Beautiful. Slowly reach your right hand forward and down on the mat. Your left hand can reach up to the ceiling. So just think of opening your chest in little bits as you push your right hand down. Enjoy that rotation. And left hand reaches forward, right toes tuck, and we revolve the right toes to the ceiling and come into a Skandasana side lunge. Palms can come to the heart, or you can keep the arms open as the chest reaches forward. And nice and easy. Fingers start to sweep back to the top of the mat. You feel your right toes come down. Your heel lifts up, your hips are up, step forward. Halfway lift. Left foot comes back. Exhale, knee lowers down. Untuck the toes. Fingers sweep up and back. Nice and strong in your Anjaneyasana low lunge. And nice and easy. We start to reach the left hand forward and down. and the right hand up, and we push the left hand down to help open the chest more. Feel that rotation. The right knee does not drop out to the right. Now, right fingers start to sweep forward, back toes tuck so you can revolve the toes to the ceiling, sink the hips into your low lunge, low side lunge, Skandasana. Arms can stay wide or hands can come into prayer, but we hold the lunge either way. And take your time. The left hand starts to sweep forward. Use the hands on the ground so your back foot can pivot. You're in a high lunge and step forward. Halfway lift. Let's try it again. Right foot steps back, knee lowers down. We go slow on purpose. Smooth is slow, or slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Reach the fingers back. Start to slowly rotate the ribs as the right hand reaches forward and down. Your left hand reaches up. We open the heart to the left. Remember, you can have a blanket under your back knee. Don't try to tough things out. We're finding grace here. Left hand starts to reach forward. We tuck the right toes. We pivot the right leg as our chest faces over to the long edge of the mat. Arms are open in our beautiful side lunge. We carry the weight back forward, pivoting the back foot, hips up, step forward. Halfway lift. Left foot back, exhale. Lower the knee, untuck the toes. Nice deep lunge. Feel your hips sink as you reach through the fingers, warming up those hip sockets. Left hand starts to reach forward and down, right hand to the ceiling. Open your chest. It's a beautiful thing. Now, right fingers reach forward, left toes tuck, float the knee, pivot through the back leg. Eventually, let your arms open in your side lunge. You could always have the hands on the ground to support you as well. Don't try to be a hero. Move with integrity. Left hand starts to reach forward. We pivot through the back leg, lift your hips. Left foot floats forward. Halfway lift. One more time. Right foot back, knee lowers down, Anjaneyasana. Sweep it up and back. Start to rotate. Chest to the left, right hand down, left fingers to the ceiling. Left hand starts to sweep forward as the right toes tuck, knee floats. Pivot at the feet as you rotate all the way to the long side of the mat on the right. Arms can stay open or you'll find your edge. Come back forward, pivot, lift hips, step forward. Next exhale, left foot back, knee down. Anjaneyasana. Nice and long. Start to rotate, left hand forward and down, chest opens. Right hand starts to reach forward as the left toes tuck, knee floats. We slowly pivot around and land in our Skandasana. Whatever is happening with the support of our arms is fantastic. We come back forward, lifting hips, left foot forward. Halfway lift, stand up. Circle the arms, hands to the heart, circle around, hands to the heart. One more time. Fold forward. halfway lift. Right foot goes back, knee lowers down, Anjaneyasana. Sweep it up. Rotate the chest to the left, right hand down, left hand reaches back. So for this one, you could walk your right knee back a little bit, so you could bend your right knee, and maybe you can reach the left hand toward the right foot. Breathe in and out, nice open heart. Then we release from here. Left hand reaches forward as the right toes tuck. We pivot, come down into your Skandasana. Optional to bind the arms behind. So left arm wraps around the front of the left leg, right arm comes behind. Beautiful. Gently from here, we release to pivot back forward. Take your time. Walk the fingers forward, right toes float up, standing split, but keep it nice and easy. And then press into your left foot, let your upper body float, fingers reach back, warrior three. Bending your left knee and bringing your right knee to the back of your left knee, then lower your right knee down to the ground. So your right shin is down on the mat. Slowly, you can use your fingers on the mat ahead of you and just slide your left thigh on top of your right, sitting back in Gomukhasana. So left thigh is over the right one. We breathe in and breathe out. Your bottom leg could be straight if this is a bit much for you today. Inhale, exhale. Beautiful. Walk the hands over to the right and walk the hands behind you so you can start to undo through the legs, and then just keep walking until you land with the right leg on top. So your Gomukhasana on the other side. Just breathe in and out here. Remember, no pressure in the knees at all. Everything's in the hips. Bottom leg can be straight. Beautiful. Now from here, just lean a little bit to the left if you need to. We want to bring the right foot forward. Hands are forward. We reach the hands forward so the body weight can come forward, and we're up now on our left knee and our right foot. So now from here, we're pushing into the right foot to come up and into warrior three. Beautiful. From warrior three, your fingertips come down. Let your left toes float a little bit higher up. Let the left toes land down in a lunge. Walk the hands to the left as you pivot the back heel down, toes up. Skandasana, optional to bind the arms behind. So right arm can come around the right leg, left hand can come behind, but that does not have to happen, of course. Nice and easy. We release from there to bring the hands forward, pivot the back toes down, lower your left knee down. You might want to walk it back a little bit. Left palm stays on the mat, left knee bends, right hand reaches back for the left foot. Breathe in and breathe out. Then release, let your left foot come down, your right hand reach to the ceiling.
And then nice and easy, sweep both hands all the way up and back. Anjaneyasana. Fingers come forward and down. Left toes tuck, float knee and hip, step forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, right side, right knee goes back and down. Untuck the toes, sweep the fingers up and back. Beautiful. This time the exhale, left hand comes down to the mat, outside left hip. Right hand reaches over. You could use a block under the left hand, of course. Right hand comes forward and down. Left toes tuck as left, or right toes tuck rather, as left hand reaches forward. Now we pivot through both feet to come into revolved side lunge. So all 10 toes are facing the long edge of your mat, facing over to the left. The right hip does not drop down to the ground. Inhale, lift hips, come back, high lunge. Step forward. Halfway lift. Left foot goes back, knee comes down. Anjaneyasana, sweep it up and back. Nice full inhale. And exhale, right fingers come down to the block or to the mat, outside right hip, left fingers reach over. Left hand sweeps forward and down. Left toes tuck, float knee. Right fingers reach forward, revolve side lunge, reach right hand to back of mat. Remember, your right foot or the top leg can walk down as much as you need. It's a big transition. Draw navel in to lift hips, float yourself high lunge, step forward, halfway lift, and stand up. Circle the arms. Hands to the heart, fold forward. Halfway lift. Right foot back, knee lowers down. Untuck the toes. Anjaneyasana. Reach, 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 reach. Beautiful. Left hand down, right fingers reach to the left. Beautiful. Right hand forward and down. Find your revolve side lunge as you revolve through the feet. High lunge. Left hand reaches ahead of the left shoulder on the mat. Right leg floats up. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. You can be on your left fingertips. Nice and open through the heart here. And take your time. Let the right hand come down. The right knee bends behind the left knee. And then once again, let your right knee and shin come down. Cross left thigh over right. Sit yourself back in your Gomukhasana. Make the adjustments you need to. Do your best to stack the knees. Have the hips balanced on the mat. Remember, you could lengthen the bottom leg out if those other two things feel a bit too much today. Full breath in. Fingers sweep around and up. Let's exhale to bend the left elbow and right hand comes onto the left elbow. Just pause here. Release the hands. Start to walk your hands all the way to the right, all the way around back as your legs naturally shift and pivot you back into Gomukhasana on the other side. Right leg on top. Let your hips get heavy. Make any adjustments you need to. Feel your navel draw inward to help keep the weight in your hips, shoulders stack over the hips. Breath is in and out of the nose.
Let's bring the right hand behind the back, elbow to the ceiling, left hand onto the right elbow. Breathe. And release. Let your arms come down. We slowly bring the right foot out ahead of us. The fingers reach forward. We shift our weight so we can come up onto the left shin. Now from here, we can start to draw our right fingers ahead of us onto the ground as we float the left leg up, open left hip, left fingers to ceiling. Ardha Chandrasana or half moon on this side. Left and right side of the torso feel long. Beautiful. Let your left hand come down and your left toes come down. Lower the left knee down. Revolve side lunge. So reach your right hand to the back of your mat as your toes point to the right. And we'll come back to lunge. Lower the left knee down. Fingers reach back to your Anjaneyasana. Right fingers come down to the ground or to your block. Left fingers reach to the right. Left fingers reach back, right fingers reach back, Anjaneyasana. Hands forward and down. Tuck the back toes, float knee and hip, step forward. Halfway lift. And relax. Grab onto opposite elbows. Feel your upper body sink closer to the ground, your big toes push down. Feel your hips lift up. Your belly is touching your thighs. And release, fingertips come down, halfway lift. Stand up, exhale. Circle the arms, inhale. Hands to the heart, exhale. Close the eyes. Notice the heat through the body, especially through the lower body. Notice the support you have in your foundation and your legs. Circle the arms, breath in. Hands to the heart, fold forward, breath out. Halfway lift, breath in. Plant the palms, breath out. Walk to plank and lower your knees so you're in a long table. Breathe in, straighten your arms. Draw your chest forward, feel your navel draw in. Breathe out, pull your chest forward and your elbows back. Tickle the ribs, lower all the way down, just your chest touches. And then we're pushing back up and into that long table. So 2 more times. So notice when we start, shoulders are over wrists, but we feel our chest pull forward so we can get that dynamic of the elbows pulling back and sliding along the rib cage. Then we push up and back. Yeah, 1 more time, and it should feel challenging. Feel your triceps just working. After that 3rd round, keep your hips over your knees. Come onto your fingertips. Inch your fingertips forward as your chest lowers down, your chin lowers down. You could let your elbows touch the ground on this one. And if it's uncomfortable with your chin on the mat, you could put your forehead down. Breathe. And nice and easy, pull yourself into child's pose. Hips over heels. Arms still reaching forward. Breath in and out of the nose. Breathe into your low back. Let it go. Breathe into your mid back. Let it go. Breathe into your upper back. And let it go. And breathe into your entire back for a few cycles here. Maybe rock your head side to side if that feels good. We'll come all the way to stillness. Shift yourself forward to table. Tuck your toes, lift the hips up and back, downward dog. Feel nice and long through your arms. Notice how strong your legs are. Feel your navel draw up and in. Slide your hips to the wall behind you. Ears are between the biceps, index, knuckle, and thumbs wrap in toward the yoga mat. Strengthen your arms. Elbow creases face toward the midline. Shift forward, plank. Lower knees. Draw chest forward and down, chin comes down, hips are up. Then slide hips forward and down, cobra pose as you untuck the toes. Push up and back, child's or downward dog. Beautiful. Do it again. Plank. Lower the knees. Pull elbows back, chest and chin down. Hips are up. Then hips are down. Cobra. And push yourself up and back, down dog. We'll do just one more. I know it uses lots of strength when we do it integrated like this. Back to plank. Lower knees, chest, chin, hips, cobra, down dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Look forward so you can walk your feet up to your hands. Bring your fingers behind your skull, just interlace them, and just gently give your head a little bit more weight. Hug the arms around the head gently. You're not trying to pull your skull off your body. Just feel that beautiful traction down the spine. Couple more breaths here. Gently keep your forward fold, but release the hands to now bring the fingers behind you. Interlace the fingers. Base of palms come together, and then reach the knuckles up as you pull the shoulders away from the ground. Breathe in and out here. Continuously working your knuckles up, your hips up, your toes down, your crown down. And release, fingertips to hips and all the way down. Halfway lift, breath in. Stand up, breath out. Beautiful. Let's step the right foot back wide on the mat. So we'll turn the toes to face over to the long edge. Bringing the legs wide, toes facing forward and slightly inward. Hands to hips, we breathe in. Chest lifts out of the hips. We breathe out, hips slide back, we hinge forward. Hands come onto the mat. Palms are down. You can stay with the feet as they are. You might go wider. You're going to find what works for you. Your fingers spin to reach away from you, and you just walk the fingers away. And let your upper body relax down. Now the head does not need to touch the ground. Just find that space where you're reaching the fingers back. Breathe in, breathe out. Strengthen your legs. And nice and easy, walk your hands forward. Turn your heels in and your toes out. Come up into goddess pose. Elbows are out in a cactus. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feel your shoulders over your hips. Breathe in. And breathe out. Straighten your legs. Right toes turn to the back of the mat. Left toes start to turn in. Moving into exalted triangle. Left hand comes down the back of the left leg. Right hand just reaches back. And we'll move into Utthita Hasta Trikonasana. Right fingers reach forward, and then down onto the right ankle or shin. Left fingers to ceiling. So beautiful. Strong in the legs, come all the way back up. Pivot through the feet. Exalt your triangle, right hand down, left hand back. So left leg is forward now, nice big stretch. Now left fingers reach forward as the hips slide back. Left hand comes toward left leg or foot, right fingers up to the ceiling. Breathe in, breathe out. Strong legs. Come all the way up. Pivot back the other way, except this time all 10 toes are facing the same direction and the chest will fully turn to the right. You could grab opposite forearms behind your back or reverse prayer with the palms, coming into Parsvottanasana, pyramid pose. Chest pulls forward, hips pull back. We fold over the right leg. Right hip slides back, left hip slides forward. Breathe in. And out. Squeeze the legs, press down, come all the way up. Release the arms. Circle the arms up as you pivot all the way to the other side. All 10 toes face the front of the mat. Exhale, bring your hands and arms into your arm position that suits you here. Navel draws in and we fold over the left leg. Breathe in, breathe out. Feel right hip forward, left hip back. Feel the action of your feet pushing down into the ground. And come all the way up. Beautiful. Release the arms and step forward. Circle the arms, breath in. Hands to the heart, breath out. Pausing here for a moment.
All right, let's relax the hands down. Now you might want to have a wall near you. We don't need it right away, but you might use it in a minute. So just be forewarned. Let's bring the feet a little wider than the hips, so maybe even about shoulder width. Your toes can point forward or out. I think it's a little nicer to have the toes out a little bit, but listen to your body. We are all different. All right. Hands to the heart. Feel your hips push forward. And feel your knees slide forward. Your upper body will just lean back and then press into the feet and come back up nice and tall. Okay, so it's just, we're pushing the hips forward, and as we push the hips forward, the glutes help us out, right? And then the knees eventually bend, but what are we doing? We're like in a back bend, right? And then we come back up. Do it one more time. And come up. Cool. Release the hands, shake it out. Okay. Now we'll step into the wall. We just want to make sure that we're a good distance. So if you can just stand with your fingertips touching the wall, that should be about good to start. Okay, we don't really want to go any further than that unless you're really advanced in your drop back practice, then by all means you do you. So same position with the feet, toes are out, hands to the heart. Hips draw forward, find your edge, find your edge. Maybe your head drops back and you start to reach your hands out from the heart and then back, and you come all the way up. So we're not trying to touch the wall yet. I just want you to get used to the idea that there is something there that could support you, but we're not reaching for it yet. 2 more like that. We'll try it a little differently though. So hips go forward, and as the hips go forward, also start pulling the hands back to let your head drop back and just look back. And then come back up, hands to the heart. So the arms do not need to reach far away at this point. It's amazing at how much tension you can discover in the throat and the neck and the shoulders really by doing this. So 1 more like this, then we're gonna move on. Hips forward, lean back, strong legs. Maybe your hands reach away. And we come back up. Relax, chill it out. Let your chin drop into your chest, just hold there. And roll the head side to side. Come back to center. Beautiful. All right, so from here, same idea, but we'll find it with a little bit more support. So you definitely need the wall for this. Grab a block. Foam will be a little bit easier, but I don't have mine in here, so I'm using cork. Now, bring it to the medium width so that it's across your hips width-wise, and you've got some distance from the wall. So if this is across the front of your hip pelvis area, notice my toes are not touching the wall, okay? So we're leaning our weight into the wall, into the block. You can move the block down a little bit further, basically so it's like just above the pubic bone, because as we start leaning back, that's the point that's going to be closest to the wall. So it's just above the pubic bone, because below we're going to lose it. So start to just gently lean back and secure the block in place. Keep the block there and let your hands just come around your face. And just think of reaching the fingers back. I got all kinds of shakes here, so it's hard stuff and nice and easy. Come to the wall, let your hands find the wall, let your forehead find the wall. If you need to, you can just move the block for a sec, give yourself a break. So we'll do that 2 more times. So this is a lot of leg strength, which is why we're doing it today. And you know, back bends are so important to do for the health and well-being of our spine, but we need to remember the amount of strength that it takes to do this with proper integrity so that we don't hurt ourselves, right? So same thing, let's set up, block is into the wall. You're already initiating the back bend just with this setup. Keep pushing hips in, make sure your block's at the right spot, find your place where you start to lean back, and just bring the hands around the side of your head. And maybe you could reach them back a tiny bit further. Find the places that shake. Breathe. And nice and easy, come back to the wall. Let your forehead rest, maybe hang on to your block for a sec. One more time. I hope you're feeling the strength. My body certainly gets a good shake from this, so I hope yours does too. So get yourself set up. We're initiating the back bend. You start to move in, the support of the block into the wall is there. Find your edge, hands around the head somewhere. And then maybe just think of the elbows moving there. Breathe. And nice and easy. Come back. Release. Woo! Shake it out. All right. So now we're quite warm and we'll see what happens here. Find the edge that suits you. You can start a little closer to the wall with this because we're going to play with it and play with it in tiny increments, and then we'll be getting down on the ground. So both hands are reaching up and back, okay? So this is why we're starting closer to the wall. You might even want to like lean into the wall depending on what's happening with your shoulders. Actually, let's all do that. That'll be good. So come all the way into the wall and we'll set up basically for wheel pose here. So hands just above the shoulders. Fingers point down, then start to inch your feet away. Now, as you do this, notice what's happening with your palms. You need to have them flat into the wall. They're gonna try to like spin around and stuff, but if you can keep your palms flat, notice the positioning of the arm as you walk out, right? If you have your arm in a different position, you're gonna jam up your shoulder. So you can just walk yourself out to your edge, and then maybe you can bring your forehead toward the wall. And then forehead away and walk yourself in and relax. Okay, so we'll give this time for like 2 to 3 more repetitions, doing either the same thing, walking out to your edge, maybe the forehead or the crown of the head to the wall, and then you can walk maybe the hands down as you look at the wall, and maybe you go down a little more, but you keep looking at the wall, and then you bring yourself back up, because you might go down too far, okay? Breathe in, breathe out, and it's a lot of work. So do 1 more rep. Again, you can start into the wall. Keep it nice and safe and smooth, like, you can always do the video again, right? Just walk yourself out and just see how you are here. And then explore, explore, explore. And bring yourself back up. I have an entire back bend series that's like 14 hours long. So if you want to do a lot of back bend stuff, hit me up. We'll get it working. Once you are done that other rep, just step away from the wall enough so you can have yourself about halfway up the mat, toes as wide as the mat, facing outward. Sit yourself down in a wide squat, malasana, deep squat, chest lifts, palms together in prayer.
Imagine like you're leaning into the wall. All right. Release your hands, let your hips come all the way down. Wasn't that just a lovely bit of work, hey? All right, let's come all the way onto the back. Let your knees just draw in over top of your hips, hands onto the kneecaps so your arms are straight. Legs are together with your big toes touching, and start to draw circles with the knees. Notice the shape of the circle on your sacral bone or the back of your hips. Smooth it out. Keep drawing the circle in the same way. Cross your right ankle over your left. And just keep doing the circles. Maybe a little smaller, maybe a little bigger. Reverse. Bring your knees to circle the opposite way. Keep your right ankle over your left though. Breathe in and out. Keep your knees rotating in the same direction, but switch your left ankle on top of your right now. And then reverse direction with your knees. Fabulous. Come into center and into stillness. Soles of feet are down. Shoulder blades are flat. Open your arms nice and wide. Cross the right thigh over the left. And let the knees just gently drop over to the right. Feel a big opening in the left side. Come back to center. Let the knees gently fall to the left. Not all the way down. We're just getting a nice stretch here. And come back to center. And to the right. So just moving side to side. Feeling all the beautiful opening that you can get here in your hips and your spine. Keep the shoulders flat on the ground. And just one more time, coming over and down to the left. We'll come back to center. Undo the legs. Bring the left thigh onto the right one. Let the knees fall to the left. We'll come up through center and over to the right. And continue back and forth, left and right, for a few more reps, just working any of that other gunky stuff out of the hips and the waistline. You get into the abdomen here, into the psoas. Notice the stretchy spaces of the obliques. We'll just do one more each way. Take your time. Keep your shoulders heavy.
And come all the way back to center. Uncross the legs. Roll over onto your right side and just press part way up so you can grab your bolster. Lay it widthwise across your mat. It's coming underneath the outer right rib, and your right arm extends out so that you've got some support for your thoracic spine here, but we'll also just get a lovely little opening through the upper back as well. So your left arm could reach overhead so the palms could meet. But if that's not comfortable for you, your left hand could be in front of you on the ground or along the left side of your body. Breathe in and breathe out. Now you could spin your left knee to face the ceiling as the left foot steps behind you. And as available, you could start to slowly lean your left shoulder back to open the chest. So your back is arched here. You don't end up being flat on the bolster. Your chest is arched upwards, and your left arm just kind of drapes back. Feel the heaviness of your upper back as it starts to get closer and closer to being flat on the bolster. And feel your weight gradually bring your upper back flat on the bolster and your right knee to face up to the ceiling. So you've got your bolster under your upper back now. And if you are way to the left of your bolster, just shimmy to the middle of it. Enjoy all this opening. Breathe. Allow the left knee to open over to the left. And just hang out here. Nice and easy. You can start to lengthen your left arm overhead more so you can use it as a pillow. Your right shoulder will peel away from the bolster and the arm could be overhead if that's comfortable. Right knee still faces the ceiling. And right knee comes to stack on the left. Nice and easy. Press your left hand into the mat and just bring yourself part way up so you can slide the bolster out from underneath you. Then come back down onto your back and we'll slide the bolster behind the knees. And let your knees come wide with the soles of the feet together and the arms relax wherever is comfortable. Feel the back of your hips flat onto the mat. Close down through the eyes. Breathe in and out of the nose here. Feel your body completely soften. Follow the breath as it moves in and out of your nose. Notice the rise and fall of your belly. Feel your body soften completely here. Feel the nourishing support of the bolster. And just move nice and slow. Adjust your legs so you can easily just kick your bolster to the side or to the bottom of your mat and lengthen your legs completely out in Shavasana. Every inhale, you feel the breath move up your spine. Every exhale, the breath moves down. Feel your fingers and toes relax. Notice all the space you have to simply enjoy being in a moment, being in your body, experiencing your life. Let's inhale to reach the arms overhead. And exhale, just release. Nice and easy, just drag one heel along the ground and then the other one until your knees are bent. Bring your knees in for a hug and just rock side to side. Maybe you want to draw circles with your knees. Eventually, roll over to one side and press yourself up into a seat. Something comfortable for you, Sukhasana, easy pose. Let's bring palms to Anjali Mudra at heart center. And can you feel that connectedness throughout your entire being with the environment that surrounds you, the oneness of all? Let's draw a complete breath in of loving gratitude into ourselves and a full breath out of loving gratitude for everyone else. And thank you for our practice today. Namaste. And I sure hope you feel wonderful after our movement practice today, and that you discovered lots of space in the hips and the spine and the mind. Yeah. Lots of love, everyone. See you again soon. Bye.